Hey guys, I just want to pop on here because it is Module 7. We have one full week of class and then one short week next week, and we are done. So today is Monday, May 2nd, and we have a couple of things going on this week that I want you to make sure you're on top of. So we are officially in the home stretch. Like, this is it, guys. Like, we're in the last little push. So if you're feeling unmotivated, find your motivation because we're almost done. Okay, so the last day of class is next Wednesday, the 11th, May 11th. And so what I want you guys to do between now and this coming Wednesday, the 4th, is I want you to go onto your grade book. I want you to go through. If you're missing anything from the previous modules, I need you to get that turned in by Wednesday, May 4th, to give me enough time to grade and make sure everything is good to go, okay? Be kind to yourself. Don't wait till the last minute, guys, because it's a lot. There's a lot of stuff, and I want to make sure that you do a good job, okay? So get that done. Persuasive speeches. Now, if you want to get extra credit on your persuasive speech, if you go into the discussion board and you post your video for your classmates and you respond to 2 people, and there's the directions are on there, but you're going to respond to 2 people and you're going to give them like feedback, you'll get 10 points on your persuasive speech, okay? And that is due by May 4th as well. So if you haven't turned in your persuasive speech, which was due May 1st, yesterday, get it turned in, get the extra credit turned in. That way you kind of guarantee yourself some extra points there. Now, that's the first part of this week. All right, that's first part. Now, if you look in module week 7, you have a lot of stuff that you have to get done this week, okay? That's just kind of how it worked out because this is a quick little 8-week class. So the first thing I'm looking at on my computer, so I'm making sure I'm telling you all the right things. You have 2 quizzes, chapter 19 and 21, so no big deal. Chapter 19 is special occasion speeches, and you actually are going to do a special occasion speech this week, and I'm going to talk about that in just a second. Once you, before you even do your quizzes, I want you to look at your persuasive speech. I want you to self-critique yourself. Be honest with yourself. What could you have done better? What did you do well? This and that. Okay, give honest feedback about yourself. Okay, you really can't go wrong with these. Just go ahead and do that. After you're done with that, I want you to go ahead and do your quizzes, chapter 19 and 21. Chapter 19 is your special occasions chapter, which is you're going to do a special occasion speech this week. So once you read that, review the assignment. So it's called ceremonial speech. So what that means is you can pick from a variety of different kinds of speeches. You could do a toast, like a best man speech or a maid of honor speech. You can do a eulogy. You can do an acceptance speech. You can do a tribute speech. Like, there's a lot, okay? So here's the cool thing. This is the fun speech, okay? I'm doing that in quotes. I think it's fun, but I know you guys might feel differently. But this is the fun speech, and it's only 2 to 4 minutes, okay? So 2 minutes, no big deal. You guys have got this. I know you guys can do a 2-minute speech, right? And so the thing with the ceremonial speeches is that you don't necessarily have to think about us as your audience this time. You can make up an imaginary audience, and you can come up with you can do an imaginary audience and just talk to them. So like, you can think of it like an award ceremony at a school or an award ceremony at work, or maybe you won a fancy award for like a movie you were in, even though you weren't in a movie. Like, have fun with it. Have fun with it. Don't overthink it. Have a good time. I'm really just wanting to see what you guys come up with. And it's a fun little speech to grade at the end. So again, this speech is delivered extemporaneously. So you're doing an outline like always, and you can use note cards or whatever when you're giving your speech. So you must use 2 sources. Okay. So like, I know that seems kind of tricky, right? If you're doing an acceptance speech or something, but let's say you're doing a tribute for somebody, you can look up a movie that they like and you just cite that movie where you found it, something like that, or a quote from the movie. So professional dress as always. Let's see, references. So one thing I want you guys to keep in mind, it's not an informative speech. Okay. Your main point, like if you're doing it about like if you're doing a tribute to somebody, it's going to be more about like character traits and things about that person. Like, you're not trying to like inform us about anything. You're just telling us about them and why they're great. It doesn't really need an organizational structure, but it does, but it doesn't. That's tricky, but you'll see what I mean. It doesn't have to be as formal as like your persuasive speech was. Don't memorize it. Just familiarize yourself with it. And make sure you look at that rubric, okay? So that you can get that turned in and it'll be amazing. And then you'll go ahead and submit that. So that is due on the 8th. So you have a lot of things to do this week. A lot. I'm not even going to sugarcoat that at all. But you guys can do it. You can do it. Just apply yourself every day. If you haven't found if your motivation is gone and it's like having a hard time, find her, bring her back. You need her, okay? But I promise next week, our short week, is chill as can be, right? So yeah. Next week is chill. This week is not chill. So get it together, get your stuff turned in. If you're missing anything, get it in. If you didn't do your extra credit, do that. Because guys, this is it. This is it. So let's get it done, okay? Email me if you have help. If you need help, I'm here to help you, okay? Have a great day.